Hey guys, and welcome back to Mega Man 6. It's time to pummel the rest of the Robot Masters.
You just spat out a bunch of spit all over your mic, didn't you, when you just did that?
Look man, we're 6 games deep here, these intros are fucking hard.
I really like Yamato Man. He's probably one of my favorite Robot Masters ever, and his Battle Network design is actually pretty cool. Although for some reason, I guess to fit the 8-character name limit, he's named Japan Man sometimes. Yeah, I know, it's really fucking dumb.
Well, his stage may as well be called Glorious Nippon.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, you have to hand it, though, to, like, the developers. I mean, they clearly went all out. And one of the reasons I like Punch-Out so much is that everybody is represented as a stereotype. Even, like, Piston Hondo, he's, like, super freaking Japanese. It's kind of great, actually. So, at least they're willing to sort of poke fun at themselves a little bit.
The word Yamato means great sun, great harmony, or great peace, and is the name used for ancient Japan and the peoples of Japan as a whole.
Is that right? I thought it had something to do with spares, because he's like Spear Man, you know?
You'd think so, but no! The long walk to the mini-boss.
I'm trying to remember the specific mini-boss. I don't... Do I remember this guy? No, I don't think I ever fought him. Is this like another route I should have known about?
Yeah, this is the bottom route. You must have taken the top one.
Yeah, because I never fought this guy.
Now that's cool. That gives you a lot of replay value.
That's true, and I really do like how Mega Man 6 gives you all of those incentives to kind of go back and revisit the game. I mean, even though you'll be playing it a ton if you're going on the limited live system.
Or if you're searching for the beat plates.
Yeah, that's true.
Mega Man Punch!
There you go. It plays that cutscene whenever you change adapters every time. You can skip it, but it gets kind of annoying to keep having to skip it after a while, so...
I think we're coming up to the point where you're going to need to pick a certain path in order to get the beat plate. So just destroy the Tanuki and get ready for the split. It's coming up.
It is appropriate that the Tanuki has big balls.
Thank you. We're going to take the top route here, so you'll be needing Rush Jet.
I definitely took the bottom route here because I didn't have Rush Jet at the time. Did I tell you I wasn't very good at Mega Man 6?
Well, you don't need to, because it just kind of goes without saying.
Whatever, man.
Says the guy who does retakes and cuts out the bad stuff.
Hey, I was badass in Transformers Devastation. I could have did it better than you.
Oh, well, fuck off.
Well, give me some recording equipment for Christmas and we'll think about it.
Yeah, you get it and you never use it. Good stuff. We hope you enjoyed that playthrough, by the way. Hope it wasn't too derptastic.
I had fun with that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, actually. You were kind of decent for your first live playthrough.
Oh no, predecessors to Spring Man, probably one of the dumbest Robot Masters ever.
Yeah, someone asked me a question on, Ask.fm. What do you think of Spring Man's design? It looks silly.
Yeah. I mean, but they kind of blew his load with Yamato Man and Nightman in this game, who are just fucking awesome.
Fucking Japan Man, honestly.
It is kind of silly. Oh, at least it's not like Napalm Man when he got renamed in the anime to Moltonic Man.
Yep, still don't get that. His weakness is the Silver Tomahawk, so when he drops his spear and has to go pick it up, just wail on him.
What's strange is that in the air he shoots 3, but he doesn't have to pick him up, but on the ground he shoots only 1, and then he has to go pick it up.
That's such a funny animation.
That doesn't even make any sense. Why would you give a spear that only has 1 shot in it?
Speaking of, weapons and whatnot, Yamato Man's appreciation of katanas, referenced as Japanese sword in his CD data, is a reference to the fact that samurai usually fought with katanas instead of spears. Yes. However, due to the unpopularity of melee weapons, i.e. top spin and charge kick among players, it was decided from the beginning that Yamato Man would not use a katana.
That's weird. The spear is a good idea, and Yamato's spear is actually a pretty decent sub-weapon, so I'm not too worried about that.
Top spin is hella OP if you use it right, but I can see why people would find it a tad fiddly. Charge kick, however, is electric awesomeness.
Oh, this guy right here, I love his stage, especially after playing Shovel Knight.
Oh, yeah.
See, listen to it. Doesn't that sound like Shovel Knight music?
It's fucking... What's King Knight's stage called?
I think it's just... I'm trying to remember. Some castle, but yeah, it's very King Knight-esque.
You'll notice, actually, if you've played the game before, I think depending on how many beat plates you get, the background of the Warrior Robot Master stages changes colour, just slightly, but it's a nice touch.
Now, I have to admit, Nightman stage sort of gave me a lot of trouble. I'll tell more when we get up to that one particular point, but I took him on fairly early on. Like, he wasn't the first guy I beat, but I think he was pretty close to, like, second or third.
His origin is said to be of the UK. Fuck yes.
Well, there you go. You got a really cool Robot Master.
Thank you, thank you. He believes in being chivalrous and honourable, and Yamato Man greatly respects him because of this. Ironically, though, Yamato Man's weapon is Nightman's weakness, because it goes right through his shield.
Oh, that's great. When we get to Centaur Man, that particular trivia, that's going to be great, actually.
Nightman's real-life designer, Daniel Vallée, I think that's how you say it, is Canadian, one of the first two non-Japanese persons to win a Mega Man boss character contest, the other in Mega Man 6 being Windman's designer. His name, however, was briefly mistaken as Daniel Vallée, I think that's how you pronounce that, and written as such in the credits, largely due to sloppy handwriting on Daniel's part, which also resulted in his package being delivered much later than it was supposed to.
Those enemies that you were shooting at in particular gave me so much trouble until I realized all you kind of had to do is just shoot them over and over in the face and then jump. Otherwise, I had no idea how you were supposed to kill those guys.
Do you have that toy over there in America where there's a pirate in a barrel and you kind of have to stick him with swords and the one who makes him pop out loses?
What was the name of that again?
Pop Out Pirate, I think.
I think we have that, but probably not as a pirate.
Yeah, it was probably called like Yank variation or whatever. Anyway, I don't have time to be dealing with pissed off Eddie, so I'm just going to go up here and get this E-Tank.
Fall to your death. Fucking idiots.
This stage is so good.
Yeah, it's a really good stage. Like, I have to say, I really like a lot of the stages in this game. I mean, again, it does emphasize sort of memorizing everything, and the way the enemies are set up are kind of designed to annoy you at times, but they're not bad, and a lot of the stages do feel really good to play through and look really nice.
Yeah, like here it comes, oh, I'm saying it, the aesthetic design of the stages it just makes them, like, really memorable, as opposed to Mega Man 5, where I can't really remember much of the stage layouts, or the music, actually. I think the soundtrack is the biggest improvement, next to, the Rush Combiner stuff from, like, Mega Man 5 to 6.
Yeah, the Rush Combiner stuff is a really great addition. I kind of wish they carried that over a bit more, like, as extensively as they did into further games.
We're gonna be, again, taking the bottom route to get the beat plate, so make sure you don't miss it. Halt! You're not but a dandy.
And unfortunately, we don't have a shovel we can drop on this guy.
Oh, but we will in January, mate, don't you worry.
Still, Nightman has a really cool design, and his EXE counterpart is okay. He had like a female net op, and then they did like a net fusion thing in like one of the later arcs of the anime, which made no fucking sense. But it's kind of funny to see like a princess swing around in a big wrecking ball.
I love his weapon. It's called Night Crusher.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Like, and it's just throwing a big, heavy fucking spiked ball at the enemy. That's respectable, I think.
As I said, believed to represent the United Kingdom due to being based upon the classic depiction of a chivalrous knight and his stage being based upon a castle that bears a resemblance to English castles, such as Warwick Castle and, I think that's Alnwick Castle. However, Nightman's flail is German in origin and his armour is interchangeable.
Huh, well, I mean, I would suppose that at the time period, they would have access to German, armor and things like that. Ah, Centaur Man.
Zawaldo!
Yeah, that's pretty much his gimmick. And I might as well bring this up, begin with. In one of the manga adaptations of Mega Man 6, it turns out Centaur Man was actually a woman. You knew that?
Why does this keep happening in Japanese media?
But the thing is that, in the manga, she and Nightman were actually really close. They were kind of, in a relationship. So Mega Man sort of kills Nightman first. Centaur Woman's a little pissed about that. They kind of find out a bit too late that it's a girl, and Mega Man kills her with the Night Crusher, which is Centaur Man's weakness.
Jesus Christ!
Are we in Blizzard Man stage? Because that was fucking ice cold.
Oh, goddamn.
Like, I just read that, I'm like, wow, that's fucking harsh, dude.
Okay, trivia time. Centaur Man, believed to originate in Greece, centaurs, makes sense. Originally worked as a tour guide in an old archaeology museum and later modified for combat. Strong-willed, known for being good at making decisions quickly and efficiently. Is a deep thinker, but has a tendency to dwell on regrets too much, again, speaking to the crowd here. Enjoys gambling in his spare time, but dislikes whips, probably because he's part horse robot.
Something like that, yeah. Although, I gotta say, I really like how you use Rush Jet down here. It never occurred to me that I could use that to control the arc of my jumps, but to be fair, Centaur Man stage was the first stage I actually beat successfully, because Centaur Man himself is actually not that hard with the standard Mega Buster. You just gotta watch out a little bit.
Now, this is an interesting set piece. Look at this.
Yeah, they got this weird upside-down water thing. It makes the jumps kind of really interesting.
It's like low gravity, but you're in a water stage, which is pretty cool.
I have no idea how the hell that physically works, but it's cool.
I mean low gravity in the space sense, not the water sense.
It's like the bottom is more the water than anything.
In terms of like timelines of the Mega Man franchise, Centaur Man is the first Robot Master to be based on a mythical hybrid. He would be followed later by Sagittarius from Rockman Strategy and Splash Woman from Mega Man 9, I want to say?
Yeah, Mega Man 9. Although, we have a Centaur Man, but we never had a Dragon Man. And that sucks, because a Dragon Man would be fucking rad. And I'm not totally saying this because I made one myself.
Well, you know, Centaur Man would just get in there first and steal all your thunder.
Yeah, that's true. That is, if he could do it right the first time.
Well, yeah, my power would be retakes. It would be essentially like, what, King Crimson? How the fuck does it work?
Yeah, something King Crimson-like, or more like a Mandem, you know, because it's a man's world.
What do you say in regards to King Crimson power? It just works?
It just works, yeah. Or, there is actually an explanation for King Crimson's power that makes sense. If you watch that Futurama episode, Time Keeps on Slipping, that's basically King Crimson.
Okay. This whole stage, probably a reference to the Lost City of Atlantis, which is believed to have been near Greece. I think I watched an episode of Hercules, the TV series, you know, the Disney one, based on the Disney movie of the same name, that kind of covered that. No one ever listens to Cassandra.
Yeah, that's true. Although, in the original myth, she had a very bloody end, I believe, so... In the cartoon, not so much, obviously.
You're gonna want to fly across the gap and take the first door you see, otherwise you ain't getting no beat plate, son.
Now, Centaur Man, like I said, is not that difficult if you're just using the standard gun. Really, the only thing I found out you had to watch out for is just when he freezes time, because his bullets do that, they bounce, so a lot of times I'm in the wrong position, I get tagged by them. See, like that.
Zawaldo!
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
With a Night Crusher, he's otherwise pretty easy, though.
Cool robots don't look at explosions.
Well, at least she and Nightman will be very happy together in the junkyard.
Ugh, this tournament, there are no winners.
Yeah, that's true. That's war for you, man.
Yeah. Ow! Stop doing that! It's like I'm in the game.
Centaur Flash is basically your screen nuke for this game. It's pretty good. Like, I relied on it a lot, you know, later on in the game, during the castle segments.
I have to say, I think this variation of the, you know, Robot Master Select screen is probably one of my favourites in the whole NES series.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I especially like all the extra detail they give you when they introduce the boss when you choose a stage. It's pretty nice.
Fucking Windman. We have to end on the wimpiest Robot Master of them all.
Yeah, Windman is one of those weird cases in which his classic design, I really don't like it, and I don't think many people like it, but his Battle Network design is actually really cool. Also, you get to have like a cross-soul, you know, power with him, and in Mega Man Battle Network 6, I believe you get the Falzer Beast Out upgrade, which gives him like bitchin' like Phoenix wings, you know, that kind of thing. You need to see some of those, because they're actually pretty cool designs.
Well, introduce me to them after we're done here.
Even fucking Charge Man gets an awesome design in that game.
Sadly, Beat is kind of nerfed in this game. I don't think he works on bosses anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
No, he's still pretty powerful if you're having trouble with certain enemies.
Yeah, these guys right here, you can just easily take care of them with the Charge Punch from Power Mega Man.
I don't think much of Windman, but I do actually kind of like his stage theme, and speaking of stage, did you run out of ideas and just adapt Airman's stage?
Something like that, yeah, I'm sort of getting that vibe.
There was actually a rivalry between Airman and Windman, probably because, you know, Windman is the new Air Hotness.
That's true. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other... Well, there's Tornado Man, but he came out in, like, Mega Man 9 also, I believe. Okay, this one I actually did.
Can I say where he's from now? Sorry, you were talking over me there.
Go ahead.
Okay. Believed to originate from China.
Oh, well, that would explain the little kind of ponytail he had in the back.
Oh, I don't recall seeing that, but whatever.
Other than that,
I have notes here. Can I keep talking, please?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Originally created to work in agriculture, helping in the harvest. In fitting with his origins from the Far East, Windman is a skilled cook and martial artist who enjoys watching old kung fu movies in his spare time.
Oh, you might as well just... Well, okay, this is a game where they're kind of going all out with the stereotypes, so I guess it makes sense that Windman does all that.
For some reason, the wiki decided to state he is bad at riding bicycles and has a strong dislike for oriental herbal medicines.
Wait, why am I... Is bicycles like a Oriental Asian kind of thing? I think, maybe?
I don't know. I'm not going to stereotype here because the game's doing it enough. Can I just say, I'm kind of disconcerted by how slender Mega Man's legs are when he's in, like, rush jet mode.
That's true, I guess they kind of had
I'm not trying to say anything here.
I guess they kind of had to work around that in terms of the sprite, but he does get pretty leggy when he's in the air.
Look at those spikes on the ceiling. Yeah, we know you're using rush jet. And we're here.
I thought this stage... Oh, no, I guess not. I thought this stage had like an alternate route, but I guess not.
No more beat parts, no more energy balancers, just one more soon-to-be-dead robot master.
Well, you're enjoying yourself a little bit too much here, Tom. I know you've had 6 games to practice your robot master killing, but could you please tone it back?
I'm still on a high from us recording Devastation last night.
Yeah, that game makes you want to kill people, yeah, alright.
Well, as long as they're robots, prefacing that there.
If they're robots, it's perfectly fine.
He just looks so goofy.
He does, like he's got the big old fat body, he's got the big old fans on his shoulders. I guess I'd look like that too if I had air conditioning on my body. He has that weird jump up, slide over to the left and go down move that doesn't look very good.
Oh my god, I just noticed, yeah, the ponytail is also like a helicopter blade.
Oh, man, you really... And this was one of the American designed Robot Masters. They really went all out making this guy look as stupid as possible.
Peace, we out. I don't feel pain anymore.
No, he's just getting a bug behind you. It's okay. Hey, that's just air shooter. Come on.
Yeah, freezing the frame isn't going to make it any more impressive, Mega Man. Oh, mysterious X marks the spot. I'm going to miss this music.
Yeah, it's pretty good music, I have to say.
Alright, let's look at Mr. X's abode. Yes, yes, that is final boss territory. Is that Mario Warp Pipe on the right?
I think so.
Jesus Christ. We're just going to end on that.